I'm a fighting game enjoyer, like most people are, and I like to SKO. Me and my friends do. We want to see it come out. We want to play it, but how they're doing it is terrible. And with their new dev update and their addition to Vi, I'm noticing a lot of problems with this thing, with this kind of what they're doing. So this is not scripted. This is not whatever. This just came out about 2 hours ago, and I'm just gonna watch it. I'm gonna play on it, and we're gonna talk about why some of these things are not okay, because this is not how you should roll out a fighting game. This is not. This is terrible. Yeah, I will not lie. The reason I don't even make videos like this, but the reason I'm making a video like this is because I'm looking at the comments. The comments aren't seeing the problems. So I think I have to do, as a person who sees the problems, I should make a video about the problems. So not much editing, because I don't do editing often, but I don't have the time for it either. But this is a video that needs to be made. So we're gonna Bing, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this.
Hey everyone, Tom here.
Oh lord.
It's been a minute, right?
It's been way too
Look,
long, Tom.
we know you've been waiting, and we're finally ready to take the next big step for 2XKO.
So when you hear the words big step, the first thought in your mind is open beta or early access, stuff like that.
Or maybe even the release.
Yeah, even the release, right? Even
That we're waiting for.
exactly, right? Something. But instead, we have this.
Our closed beta starts September 9th globally.
You had 2 alphas that were closed you had to apply to get into. People got in, right? People barely, but people got in. There wasn't that many people got in, right? We're now getting a global closed beta on the 9th. This is still a closed beta. You have to get invited to come in. We do not know how big those servers will be. We don't know how big any of that will be. But the game's still not technically out. You are still getting a closed beta with a roster of, if I'm not mistaken, 8 or 9 characters.
Yup.
Right? Compared to every other fighting game right now where we have over almost in the 30s, like in the 30s in some of them, right? I think Street Fighter has the least right now with about, I think, like 20 characters or even less, right? Like 20 or like 19 characters. The double digit, we're not even double digits with 2XKO yet for like an actual roster yet, right? But
Right.
which is a problem. But that is not good. That's not a good thing for this game. It's not. It needs a bigger roster. With how big League of Legends is and all the characters in that game, the roster in this game should be massive, which is why this game should take its time. And what should have happened is when we got teased it or shown off at it, and all when it first was like, hey, Project L is coming out, whatever. Don't even show me gameplay. Don't show me. Work on the game in the back end. Let it take its time. Do what it's got to do. Give us an update every 2 years or so, and let the game come out, like, be finished when it comes out, right? Like, give us a finished game, right? But this is what's happening, and I don't like it.
Closed beta marks the start of us rolling out this game for everyone.
That's not.
Our goal is to keep the game up
Okay, yeah.
online and available from here on out.
Up online and here, but you are making a closed beta be out for not everyone globally for until it's actually the game's done. You got to make this make sense, because it doesn't make sense. What do you mean there is going to be a game that is running? Like you just privatize gaming? Are we privatizing this game? Sorry about that. But no, yeah, this is privatized gaming essentially. Like, this feels like it, but like in a way, almost. I don't know, but this is just. It's weird, because what do you mean that it doesn't make sense, because we'll be deploying and turning our back. Like, they're also, like, during the closed beta, they're working on the back end systems of the game and updating it, yada yada. My thing is, I can name you a game that did this, and the game's fine because of how it did it. Oh my god, Power World was a $30 early access game, right? Early access, you're not paying a full $60, you're paying $30 for a not fully done game, and they're updating it as you play the game. But the game's out to everybody. Anybody can play it. It's not a closed invite system. Anybody can play it, right? The game before that they made, I forgot what it was called. That's why Pocket Parent on that. But they made another game where it was like an early access thing, and you had to actually apply to get in, right? The game didn't do too well, right? It doesn't do well. It's not a good thing, right? If I'm wrong about that, I'm wrong with that, but that's just not a good thing regardless.
But with that also, we look back at a game that did really well by just putting the thing into early access. Look at Fortnite.
Yeah.
Fortnite made itself early access,
Yep.
even though the game was nowhere close to its release. And they made a side game mode off that early access,
Yep.
which, guess what? Blew up.
Yep. So then you have to ask the question, what the hell is 2XKO doing? Because this is not it.
Yep.
This is not it for anybody. Like,
You don't need everything to go into early access.
exactly. Like,
That's the whole entire point. It's early access. You don't have to make several closed betas just because the game isn't fully published.
like, it's okay, man. Just give us, like, it's going to be a free game. So just have a free early access out now. I don't know if it's like, oh, we can't handle the server load or something like that. You guys are working for Riot. There's no way. Pardon my language, dude, but like, there's no way that there's no way you don't have enough space to house people to play the games on. I'm confused. What's the issue? Like, I want to know what's actually going on to where they can't just release something of this game like that's actually available, because a closed beta doesn't feel like it's in there. I don't feel like it's in.
During closed beta, we'll be deploying and tuning our backend systems, so things may start out a little bumpy at first, but we'll be learning and improving as we
I don't
go.
like that either. That I'm saying, like, it's bumpy at first, where it's like, oh, it's not gonna be a great start. I'm like, buddy, that's not reassuring at all to me. Like, I want I would like this game to, be a game. I don't know.
We have to keep in mind that with this knowledge, right?
Yeah.
You're doing this closed beta with a game that's going to have a bumpy start, which means the mechanics are going to probably be harder to learn,
Yeah.
right? Even with it being, no, they have special inputs. They don't use simple inputs. They have motion inputs.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's just going to be bumpy. All this stuff.
Yeah.
Yet they're locking it behind so people cannot get used to it.
Exactly, which is weird. It's like,
And that's only going to keep some people in. Since this is a fighting game, there's going to be tournaments. If there's tournaments, there's going to be money.
Yeah, which can be seen as a scam in some ways. Even worse, it's one of those where it's like, again, I was a part of the alphas and betas of Marvel Rivals, and you would think, well, this is the same thing what they did. Well, no, because Marvel Rivals didn't keep the game. I keep swearing, I don't need to be. Marvel Rivals didn't keep the game up. Marvel Rivals didn't keep the game out after the closed betas. They took it down, finished it up, and then released it, right? And not even that.
Yep.
And not even just that. The players who played in those closed betas are scattered everywhere. There's like, remember when that game came out, the peak was like, I think maybe in the millions of players. It had 20 million downloads, 20 million players, something like that, right? At some point. Dog, you're not gonna see those like beta players again for a while. This is a fighting game. You're gonna see those players. Like, it's gonna happen. Like,
not only that, it's that you're not just going to see those players. Those players are going to be big in the community.
Oh yeah.
Even more so is the fact that they're going to be the main ones playing too.
Yep.
And that might discourage other people from getting into the competitive scene for the main reason of there is experience, not from the fact they joined early, but from the fact they couldn't join at all.
Yeah. Like, I don't. Wait, how long does a person have to wait? Who is an unlucky person, which can be a lot of people, who has to wait to play this game when it's in its like closed beta release state, right? How long do I have to wait till I'm like, okay, cool? Like, I guess it's more like this is a problem, but it's also one of those where it's also we don't know the full scope of what's going on. Like, I want to know what more information is needed.
But with that, right? They could at least be clear with us with what's going on.
Yes.
Instead of saying everything so vaguely that it looks like they're trying to cover up.
Yeah.
Cover up for what?
We don't know.
We don't know. I'm not even speculating.
Yep. You don't know. You know what Bing said? Bing said we don't know what we can't even speculate. My internet's being weird today. I don't know why, but this is still important.
In the spirit of getting this game out to you as soon as possible, we're starting on PC first.
This is bad.
Console players, don't worry. We support cross-platform progression. That means if you want to start on PC, you can switch over to your console of choice later and not lose any of your
This right here, if you could pause.
Yeah.
This makes absolutely no sense to me.
Because it doesn't.
For the main reason of, right, they're talking about cross progression, yet not only do they say that it's only going to be starting on PC, but with that, they're saying that PC users will switch to console, but that's not how fighting games work.
No.
The only way you can actually play fighting games smoothly is if your PC can fully run it at the correct timing. 60 FPS.
Yep.
And normally PCs have better input latency and better is easier to work on in general.
Yep. So
By them saying that you can have cross progression to console is them saying, oh yeah, we know about the console players that want to play this game. They can. If they want to get a whole other thing. They can if they want to.
Yeah. It's so...
And we'll let them have it back once they do it, but...
Yep. What's even worse about it is that why in the world, why do you think that a bunch of people who have consoles, like who are console players, have a PC? Right? A lot of them don't have access to a PC. A lot of them don't. So you tell me all those console players that played in the alpha and the two alphas that came out, whatever, they don't get to play the game for who knows how long, right? They have to go out and go buy a PC, which is at minimum $600 to $4,000 just to play a free fighting game. That's not fair to them.
That doesn't even have a release date yet.
Exactly. Not even that. Why would if I'm on a PC playing this game, why would I even want to go to my console? Right? I get it because like the chill out or whatever. I get that. Or if I'm like a competitive, whatever. But I saw a comment in this video. I think I'm gonna go find it again, where I felt bad for this guy because where's it at? Where is it? Here it is. Dog, if I had a decent PC, I wouldn't play on console. The only reason myself and many others are console gamers is because we're broke. I personally played both alphas on PS5. The alphas were on the PS5 with no issues. Don't know why this isn't launching on all platforms, but also get this game to console ASAP. Dropping it without console is a huge determinant to player count already. I agree. That's an insane point, right? That's a great point. And I get it, that this is a team working their best on a game, but this ain't it. Not the way to go about it at all. It's fishy, it's weird, and it's a spit in the face of some people. Like, if I'm on a console, I'm mad. If I'm on a console, I don't want to play this game anymore at all. Like, I don't even want to like indulge it at this point. Like, it's not fair for anybody. I really don't know what we're doing, but you know, man. Here we go. I mean, I'll keep it going, but this is just this is the worst part of this video. Genuinely. Like, the closed beta thing's annoying, right? It is what it is, and that's weird. But this is just spitting in the face of all the console players you had in your own alphas. Like, what did they do to deserve that? It's not fair.
Console players, don't worry. We support cross-platform progression. That means if you want to start on PC, you can switch over to your console of choice later and not lose any of your progress. We'll be inviting new players both at the start of the beta and gradually over time. So if you're interested, you can always sign up on our website.
Can you go back a little bit?
And if you
go back a little bit, I think I just read something.
Okay.
Of choice later and not lose any of your progress. We'll be inviting new players both at the start of the beta and gradually over time.
They will be inviting people gradually over time. Why?
I see. What is the issue with having people just play the game?
What's the issue with people that, like, either they are really bad at interpreting this, or really bad at saying this, or they're saying that, oh, you know, everyone's going to invite probably at the start because, you know, you want to get in as soon as possible, learn the game as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But we're going to just hold them off until you feel like it.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Cause like, why? Are the servers not strong enough? Is the game not strong enough?
Well, how the issue with this is how they're not going to know if the servers are strong enough or not if you're not just going to let people in.
Exactly. How many people are we going to be letting in on each basis? Like some, because what is it? I know Rivals was like, oh yeah, we're have like 1,000 or like 10,000 or this amount of many players will be able to play in this closed beta or whatever. Yeah, right? Makes sense. We don't even know. We don't have numbers. We don't know how many people are going to play in this beta. We don't. There's too much information. We don't know if that's final right now for what you're about to do with this game. Like, it's just not. It's
not making
good.
sense or not giving the point out to the community that's been trying to support them.
Exactly. Like it's a spit in our face. It kind of is. It feels like we're spitting in our face.
Yeah, especially the console community, which isn't even going to be able to play the thing they're saying that they're going to keep on letting it go till the release date.
So yeah, because like we don't know when that closed beta will even come. Like that closed closed beta early access gameplay will even be available to console players. We don't have no idea when that could be for another 6 to 7 months after the beta release in September. Like, that's not good. That's not good at all. So I'm gonna keep it going.
So if you're interested, you can always sign up on our website. And if you played in Alpha Lab 1 or 2, you're
To those who are wondering if it's that simple to sign up and just play, I signed up to play this game a year and a half ago. Haven't got an email back since. So take that like sign up website as a grain of salt. Keep in mind, I'm in America. Like I'm in the States, right? So there's no reason I shouldn't be able to. I'm not saying I was guaranteed when I went over. Like I'm not saying I deserve it, not like that. But I'm saying like the possibility of me getting in there was there, right? Because I was living in the States. Because I think being said, it was region locked, wasn't it? Like you in Germany, you couldn't play it in Germany.
Yep, I live in Germany.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you couldn't do it. Like you couldn't play it because because you were out of the States. I don't know if that's the case all around, but again, that's what.
Well, no, they allowed France to play.
Okay, they allowed France.
Then that's right by me.
Yeah, there's some things I don't know about the alphas and whatnot. I don't know, but I know that like from my experience, what I've seen, this is what happened, right? So people who couldn't, I guess, I've seen a lot of gameplay in this game. Never got to play it. Tried my best to try to play it. I haven't been able to. So
already in there. And of course, closed beta will include our newest champion, Vi. For now, if you want to see more of her, you can check out her new champion trailer, and she'll be available for play on our booth at EVO. Thank you all so much for your patience and support. I know it's been a journey, but we're all incredibly excited to get this game into your hands.
We can't tell. I can't tell you are. Like I can tell you haven't slept at all. I don't know, you need to get some sleep, man. You need to get some sleep. I feel bad for you. I don't know what they're doing to you with that studio. You need to get some sleep, bro. You deserve some sleep. Because this is no hate to the devs and whatnot. I don't know if it's their fault. I don't know whose fault it is. It's happening like this, right? But he's right now. He's just a messenger, so I'm not mad at him at all. He looks like he does need some sleep though. I feel definitely bad for that. But the Evo thing's also weird. So the only way I can play this game, maybe, is if this is a nitpick. This is not anything serious. But I'm saying that let's say like you're on console. You're not gonna be able to play the game when it comes out in the closed beta. You don't have a PC. The only way you're gonna be able to get any playable time in this game is waiting in line at EVO. That's in Vegas. That cost a lot of money to even get into the play. Yeah, that's not great. That's not really. Yeah, and then you won't be able to play the game again. For the short time you played it, you're not going to play it again until who knows when, if you're stuck on console. So, it's not a good look for this game at all. It's not. And, yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know what they're doing with 2XKO. It needs to be more talked about. And I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not. By any means. You're going to see this video probably randomly in your feed. But it's a problem. 2XKO is a problem. It needs to be addressed, fixed, and just talked about more. Because this isn't cool.
Yep. No, like, they've announced it, in my opinion, too early.
Yeah.
They weren't ready for what they were doing for the first beta, from what I felt like.
Mm-hmm.
They barely had anyone. They had 8 characters.
Yep.
I remember. 8 characters. Enough to make 16 different teams?
think so. Yeah, I can look up real quick.
Because 8 times 2 is 16. And that's the amount of teams you could play.
Yep. I'll get the roster real quick.
And now they have how many characters?
I'm looking at it right now. So we got Vi. Here we go. Both characters. So it's all these guys plus 5, of course. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 8 characters right now.
They have 8. So there's only going to be 16 team combinations, right?
Yeah.
16 team combinations, where before it was without Jinx, so it was
No.
5.
It's without Jinx and without Leo. Leo. Yeah.
Elio or something.
Elio.
So it's
No hit
5.
on the character. I don't know how to pronounce the name. That's just me.
So 5.
Yeah. So yeah, because like these
5.
two,
So
in
it'd
the
be
first
10
alpha-
different combinations.
Yeah, in the first
before.
alpha, these two were not there in the first alpha. One remember. So this is bad.
This is a very lacking roster. I mean, this is a decent roster to start up if this game was a 1-character game, but this is a 2-character game. This is a team fighter. Didn't MVCI, another game like this, launch with 30?
I could, dude. I
or more.
Dude, to be fair, hold on. DBFZ original.
Yeah, but this is a
You got it. This is a modern fighting game compared to other modern fighting games, right? Like, this was the original base roster of a 3v3 fighting game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 characters in the original base roster of fighters. In the original base roster of fighters. We can keep going with this. We can do the base roster of
Guilty Gear Strive.
Guilty Gear Strive, which is a 1-person fighter. Base roster Guilty Gear Strive, right? I don't know if this is correct. You gotta tell me if this is correct.
That is correct.
That is correct. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 characters in a single. This is a single fighter. I'll even.
And just so y'all know, people thought of this as a lackluster.
Yep. We'll do Marvel vs. Capcom 3. We'll do Marvel vs. Capcom 3 base roster. This game came out a long time ago. I can confirm this roster because I have the game. I just recently played Marvel vs. Capcom again recently. This is the base roster. There's no DLC here, nothing. 'Cause I got the game as is. All these characters available for me. As is.
Yep.
All these characters. I don't have to count it for you. That's a lot of characters for a 3v3 fighter too, right? It's
Search up MVCI
MVCI.
because that's a two character roster.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Where you play 2-character.
Yep. Which, again, Capcom Infinite was not a great game, but
even then,
even then, oh my! Wait, was this the actual character select screen, or was it this?
no, it was that.
That was this. Okay. Oh my god! No wonder this game did bad. This is a terrible select screen. What happened?
Yeah, it's a bad select screen, but even then, it's still definitely more characters.
It's a lot more characters for a 2v2 fighting game. We do not have enough characters, and there's no excuse. There's an excuse, of course, dev time and work. There's excuses for sure, but at the same time, though, we are not pointing the fact out of this game is based off of the League of Legends lore. To put that in perspective, how many characters? Literally so simple. How many characters are in League of Legends? How many people understand how many? This is the AI overview, so I don't trust it for sure. But this is 171. League of Legends, the actual site, with more than 140 champions. You have 140 characters to work with, and you've only given us 8. It's been a short time. It has not been long enough, I know for a fact, to give us the big of a roster that we're used to with these 2v2 fighting games, right? And that makes sense. I'm not saying that the devs aren't giving us anything. I'm not saying that the devs aren't doing their job. I'm saying that they're not given enough time right now. This game needs more time, and these PR rollouts are not it. We're getting way too much. We're getting way too little in these short amount of bursts of time to quote unquote keep hype up for this game. Where it's like, what hype? It feels like, oh, I'm not getting anything. None of this is the finished product. Like, I know that new fighting game coming out, the new Marvel fighting game coming out by ArcSys is going to come out as a fully finished game with a much bigger roster than this game, because it is it's a 4v4 fighter. You are going to need a massive roster for a 4v4 fighter, and I think they understand that too. The thing is, I don't think 2XKO understands that, and that's a problem. And I think 2XKO needs to address it. They have a lot of problems. This closed beta is a problem. How they're rolling it out to only the PC is a problem. And how we don't even know who or when the people are going to be able to actually play, right? If I'm a tournament organizer, I'm not running this tournaments. I won't. It's not a good idea. Because it's going to be so small, and it's going to be so hard to like run stuff with, because why would I have money on the line for this? New people who are into this shit, I keep saying, I'm not trying to swear, new people who are into this kind of stuff won't be able to really enjoy it, and that's not good. That's not good. So that's what I have to say about it. Well, any final thoughts, Bing?
Game wasn't ready, and they forced it out.
Yep.
And now, basically, I swear to God, I swear that they have to crunch. They have their entire development time has just been crunch time.
Yeah. Which I'm excited for this game. Don't get it twisted. I want this game to be good and come out nice, which is why I'm talking about this, because I want this game to do well and I want it to come out right. I really want it to. I want to play the game. I want to play this, right? All right, registered. Right? Shoot, I registered for this game. Like, I want to play.
Register again too.
Yeah.
All right. This time I'll register again.
Yeah, because we want to play the game, and that's the issue. We feel like we can't play the game. And it's like, we can't play your game. We don't even know when people who actually played the game how to play the game again. People who played in those alphas on console might not be able to play this game, for who knows how long. What I think I really want is clarity. I want information and I want clarity. That's what I want. That's all.
Yep.
That's it.
That's all I want to.
Yep. So, thank y'all for watching. Once again, if you're seeing this for the first time on my channel, this is not something I do often. This is very new. I do stream mostly on twitch.tv/LSCree. If you want to go find me there. Bing, you want to shout out anything before we finish off?
No. If you want to shout out my YouTube, you can.
I will.
The same as my username.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description when I post it.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, that's all from me. 2XKO needs to be better, and I hope it is. Have a good day.